So Coco, what is it this time of year? You know, we came into this restaurant and suddenly, when we came, everything was empty. But actually now something is happening. But is there happening much culture around Christmas, you think?
Well, of course, Christmas is like everybody enjoy that. That is something special for each and every one.
So it's a culture in itself.
A culture in itself, exactly.
So you can have no other culture when Christmas culture is around?
Christmas culture, then you can have the other nationality culture who live here in Denmark, like Africans, Americans who live here. They have their own culture. They can do it in the winter also.
Okay, so okay, the culture connected to from where you are from.
Yeah, definitely. And you can, anywhere you are, then you can just present your culture to the people in the country where you live in.
Coco, you're from Jamaica. You have a different culture. Do you do any special things around Christmas because you're from Jamaica?
Well, what we do with Christmas, especially on the 24th, which is our Christmas Eve, we have a grand market.
Grand market?
Grand market day, which in just you call it here Christmas market, but we call it grand market. Everybody go out and they buy up everything for that 24th, getting ready for the 25th, which in that is my Christmas.
Oh, the 25th is the real Christmas day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is the same. But you know, of course, we celebrate mostly on Christmas Eve.
That is the 24th.
That's the 24th, yes.
Right. So
that's the Danish tradition. Everybody's, all the kids are looking forward. But you have your gifts on the 25th then?
Well,
in the stockings in the morning?
We get your gift on the 25th.
Ah.
And the stocking to come down for the kids on the 25th. Which in Denmark, you get it on the 24th.
That's it.
And that is, but why is that? You celebrate the 24th?
I think maybe it has something to do with Nordic culture, that we enjoy the long evening and want to spend together, and you know the Danish hygge. Hygge? You know hygge?
Can you explain that to me a little bit?
Oh, that's difficult, hygge. You know, when you're very comfortable and cozy and having a nice time with your family and friends, you, as a Danish, we have a special, word for that called hygge.
Okay.
Yeah, when you watch television and eat tortilla chips and...
Well, we call that a family affair.
A family affair. Okay, a family affair.
And our close friends can involve in this too.
Yeah. That's the same I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So your family affair is our hygge.
That's right.
Yes.
In other words.
And you can say Christmas is a family affair.
Oh, exactly, because everybody represent that day. Because it says Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. So
yes.
That day, each and every one who have a wish for something in life, they celebrate that day.
But you're from Jamaica and you celebrate Christmas and stuff, but you're also very much a part of the reggae stuff. And but is the Rastafari, that some of the same stuff as the Christian stuff? Do they celebrate Christmas, or are you a Rastafari at all?
Rastaman celebrate his Christmas in a different way. Maybe the 25th, wishing I never penetrated so much to find out if Rastaman believe in that, because they have a different religion. The Rastaman religion.
Yeah.
And you have the Catholic religion, you have the Protestant religion. I am a Protestant.
You're Protestant.
Right,
okay,
so
yeah.
I celebrate the 25th.
Yeah.
The Rastaman may do the same. I don't know before he become a Rasta.
Okay.
he celebrate 25th. But reading the doctor, then they go back to Ethiopia. So okay, my God is Selassie. So automatically they celebrate the King of Kings, which is Selassie.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know much about that.
That's
you know,
the main coast of
I
Africa.
read once about, but I forgot everything about it. But it's Haile Selassie, who is the God and King.
Well, that is the King and God for the Rastafarian.
Yeah.
For me, I believe in God because I was brought up that way in the church.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And Haile Selassie was a man. He was a human being.
A human being, just like myself.
Okay.
And then we're part of the continent of Ethiopia.
Okay.
That's where he was, and he's a royal also.
Oh yeah.
So you have the royal family in Ethiopia. and he come from a royal family.
Now we talk about cultural life. The television station which I work at is situated right next to Global, the world music stage, and they have Ethiopian jazz on tonight. And Ethiopian jazz
Performing.
Yeah.
Ethiopian performing jazz.
Yeah. And I find that very interesting because I have actually, in the last period of time, I have dug into some African jazz inspired by Dakota. I think maybe his name is Dakota or something like that.
Nakuma. He's from Ghana.
No, it's not him. Yeah, but I think his name is Jakarta.
Jakarta.
And the film director Jim Jarmusch used his music in Broken Flowers with Bill Murray, the movie.
Right.
And he used this Ethiopian jazz, and it's very kind of melancholic. It has a little piece of the melancholic vibe of life in it, and it's very atmosphere-full. I would love to go and listen to some Ethiopian jazz.
Well, actually, I never hear Ethiopian jazz play. I never met any.
I must introduce you to some Ethiopian jazz then.
Well, this is interesting. Yeah.
But you know the High Life.
High Life is a Ghanaian.
That's from Ghana. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. But,
Ghana. They specialize in High Life.
Yeah.
And various different music. Nigeria, they similar sort of music too, but a more heavier and progressive, more stronger music.
Okay, stronger rhythm.
Yeah, stronger rhythm covered by the tribes, from different tribes and things like that. But Ghana is specialized into the high life stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Ethiopian is more the melancholic and
melancholic Ethiopia.
Yeah, and they have a more Arabian style of music in some other countries,
Okay, that's the sort where you're going to hit Somalia close because it's still borderline Somalia, Ethiopia.
Oh yeah, Somalia.
Somalia.
Yeah.
So they have a different culture too. They may have Arabian culture.
Yeah.
Because they have a different features comparison to the
and another religion
for themselves.
Yeah.
So they could basically compare. Well, I would say they would be Arabs, no, but the features. It's completely different. If you look at the Zulu. They're very tall people.
Oh yeah, so it's connected to the tribe they belong to.
Right, so the Somalian is very tall and handsome type of people with straight hair and straight nose. So differently, they're still black. They're still Ethiopia.
But look different.
Eritrea, Ethiopia.
Different built.
Different built and different culture.
Yeah.
Basically. So in the winter time here in Denmark, I see they jump into the cold water. Is that
that's winter bathing. Winter bathing, you jump in the cold water, and it's not a Christmas tradition. You wouldn't call it this. We just have certain people who in the winter time continue
that
to
tradition.
Go. Yeah. And we have special places. There's also unions.
Okay.
For people who that's my phone.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I just put this on silent.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Anyhow,
have you ever tried? How do you like the cold? You're from a warm
the only
place.
time I take a cold water, unless I go and have a sauna, and then from the sauna you can go in and have a cold shower, quick and come on. Good for the blood.
That's very good for
the
whole system.
Yeah, the system. But I very rare I tried it because it's very cold for the body.
Last November I was in the Western Sea in Jutland. And that's the waves there, and the wind is very heavy, especially in November. And they were having a sauna on the beach in a big, kind of what do you call that in English? A bucket. A huge bucket made into a sauna. with a panorama window
Yeah.
outside towards the sea,
Right.
and you can sit in the sauna. And then with my son, I ran out and in the Western Sea, down. I was not all down, but I was in the waves and back to the sauna and have the heat. That was very
So what
amazing.
about the Blue Lagoon? There's this one in Iceland.
That's Iceland.
Is that
yes.
is,
That's hot water. That's
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not-
Because down deep in the earth, we have these hot boiling.
Heat coming from the.
Yeah.
Ah, that's amazing. I tried it once.
We don't have
once.
that in Denmark. No.
I tried it once and it was very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
course,
And it's also healthy because the water has a special,
Special,
pure quality. Can do different stuff depending on
body.
where you. They in the old days, they work these. What do you killer?
Killer.
In Danish, you call it killer, but
In
in
English, that is for the
it's not a lake. It's coming from somewhere. The stream.
Okay, the stream coming out of the.
Yeah. It can be holy, as well.
Okay.
We have it in Bakken, the old amusement park outside Copenhagen. There's a water like that, holy water. So they meant in the old days that it could cure diseases and stuff
okay.
like that, and they were having a big marketplace around this holy water, and it was in the end turning into an amusement park.
So that is similar, like we have this in Jamaica. We call it a blue hole. The water come up and it stays settles. There's no bottom there. It's just the blue water. We call it Blue Lagoon. So that place you go there and get another bath, then you get cleansed. And you can heal your body if any type of injury.
That's the same.
That's presumably the same. Okay, that's amazing.
They also, have it in some health shops. They have holy stones, stones with different kinds of energies.
Oh,
So
yes.
If you need to, relax, you can have
that's right.
a stone for relaxation.
Yeah. I met some guys with that.
Very
stone.
popular in some environments.
Yes, I met a guy in your community here, Cristiano,
Yeah.
and he gave me 2 stones.
Oh yeah.
And these stones is
Power stones.
The power stone.
Yeah.
And I never see one of them since I've been to Denmark. I saw them in England.
Okay. Yeah.
And I saw it in Jamaica, but I never really take much notice of these things.
No.
Because I didn't think they were very vital to me. But he was explaining it to me. It's a form of nature too. That stone.
Yeah. It had some certain energy. It could do something. Had a special force, like all the Marvel heroes. They have something special. The man with fire and the one who can fly. And
Right. Like what we got.
have you been to any of the Christmas markets? I was thinking one thing I think is very cozy for Christmas in Denmark and in the northern countries is these Christmas markets where you can, have gløgg and you can buy candy and.
Yes, I've been to one here in Denmark here.
Yeah.
In Cristiano.
In Christiania
Yes,
Christmas market,
Christmas
in the
market.
Grey Hall,
And
the
it
big.
was,
Yeah.
it was amazing. What I see a lot of activity, a lot of things selling, a lot of good things are selling, a lot of good food.
Yeah.
But not my kind of food really. I'm into rice and peas and jerk chicken.
Yeah.
And that I don't see that in there. But you mostly.
Oh, it's Danish Christmas food you're talking about.
Yeah, it's very different from the Jamaican
Very
Christmas
greasy,
food.
very
Yes.
fat.
And you eat a lot of pork.
Yeah.
And things like that. But we do jerk chicken. We eat jerk chicken, rice and peas.
You eat chicken for Christmas?
Jerk chicken.
Jerk?
We call it jerk. We
Or
jerk
is
the
it
chicken.
like pulled? Pulled?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
cook it on a grill and we call it jerk chicken.
Oh.
And sometimes we have turkey.
Yeah.
In Denmark.
Turkey would be more normal in
What do you
Denmark.
call it here? Kalkun.
Kalkun, yes. Turkey.
It's
And we
so
also
good.
have geese, goose.
That's the duck.
No, that's not a duck. That's a goose.
A goose.
Goose, yes.
Okay, we have that in Jamaica too, but we don't really eat that so much on the Christmas time.
Yeah.
No.
That's a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
That's, for special people who has
That's right.
goose. Yeah.
That's right. For the goose people, that's a very expensive
That's a goose
meat.
people, yeah.
That's very expensive.
It's very expensive meat and hard to get,
That's right. Very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about goat?
I don't know if I ever tasted goat. Maybe I did actually. I tasted sheep.
Sheep.
I like sheep.
Well,
That's
sheep,
very nice.
lamb, that's a different. Goat is a different thing.
Yeah.
The goat meat is very fantastic.
I think I just put it on soundless. Sorry if
the goat meat is very interesting. So.
Is it sweet? I could imagine it was sweet.
No. We call that, we curry that. Curry goat. We curry the goat. And it's fantastic taste. Yeah. Curry.
Curry
goat.
Yeah.
That is a national dish in Jamaica too. Plus the rice and peas and chicken and Sunday.
Yeah.
Cultural dish. That's a normal dish in Jamaica. Now we have haki and saltfish, which is a national dish.
Yeah. And then lamb with curry.
And curry goat.
Curry goat, yeah.
Right. And rice and peas and chicken. It's natural.
Love to taste the curry goat. But you eat the pulled chicken for Christmas.
Yeah.
What's the most exotic Christmas you spent? Where was that?
My most exotic Christmas, I think it was in Jamaica,
Yeah.
When I was a youth, because everybody just free. You can go next door neighbor and have some dinner with the neighbor. Neighbor come over, we exchange Christmas dinner with each and every one in our street. And things like that, So I never had.
So the whole street is having Christmas dinner together.
And everybody exchange a bit from there and a bit there.
Yeah. I have this.
Yeah. In Denmark, I have one.
In Denmark, everybody has plenty, so nobody needs to share.
Okay. Well, in Jamaica, man, I would say that everybody have a little, but at least not as much as what I may have or that person may have. So that's why we exchange it.
Yeah, and then you could build up something.
Something on that.
Yeah.
Natural.
It's like in an old Lucky Luke cartoon. There's one guy coming very poor into town, and he has only a sack of beans.
Yeah.
And there's this other guy, and he's very sad and hungry.
Yeah.
And then there's this other guy, he's also very sad and hungry, and he only has a pound of flesh.
Yeah.
So they meet each other, and they cook up the beans and the flesh, and they suddenly have chili con carne in in its most natural form,
So chili con carne, I think that was made by mincemeat and mice. We made that. You call it mice, the corn.
Yeah, the corn. You need some corn.
Take it from off the cob.
Yeah. But still, if you cook, if you boil chili, the idea of chili con carne into the bone of it, it's still only beans and flesh.
That's right. Yeah, I had some of that.
And that's also what gives it all the power and moisture
and it gives you some
taste.
Energy.
Yeah, and energy. Not a not to say the least. Yeah.
So what do you drink here on Christmas Day, especially?
Christmas, we have this special thing called Glück. I think actually it's German maybe, or Swedish. Maybe it's Swedish because it's a Swedish letter. Glück. You ever tried that?
I tried.
It's hot red wine.
Yeah, that's right.
With almonds.
That's right, and nuts. Raisin.
Yeah, raisins.
That's right. That's Glück.
Yeah.
There's a
and all bars this time of year they have their own Glück.
So we're about in Copenhagen.
And you can also put a little snaps in it to make it extra strong.
So we're about in Copenhagen and get the special Glück.
I think you could have been lucky at the grey market. Maybe you could even get some with some, mushroom or peyote or any kind of other substance
mushroom
in the
Glück.
Yeah, I think you could do that. I think the Vikings did it like that. For the mule and stuff, they also have, warm. They put in, because that was also, from the autumn season. They brought with them mushrooms, and then they needed something to, stand the cold winter. Yeah, that's it.
So that sounds interesting.
They used to use, mushrooms in mule, the Vikings.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds interesting. I think I'll try some of that.
You don't use anything like that in Jamaica?
No. I never experienced that.
No.
And the mushroom we're talking about, like that. No, we use that mushroom we cook it. No,
Okay.
And the mushroom, they go in the hoods and look for it a certain time of the year, and it grows in dry wood,
Yeah.
and it come up there, and then they use it and take and cook.
Okay.
With the whatever dishes you make, you can steam it down, and it's delicious. But I presume here is a different way.
And this is
treating
another mushroom I think I'm talking about. Maybe, I don't know. It's
Okay.
psychedelic.
Okay, mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay, I never.
Yeah, I think they just used it, the Vikings, to put some strength,
Into.
some extra strength
Into
into
the-
into the beer. It was a beer, heavy
I see,
kind
I
of
see,
thing.
I see. So you guys do a lot of different brew here with beer.
Yeah. That's what's happened during the last couple of years. There are a lot of micro breweries appeared and brew special beer.
But the top market beer here is Carlsberg or Tuborg, which is maybe the same.
I think the same. I don't know.
Same.
Yeah, it's
So what about that
But it's
brown?
also very much what there is in the export market. Maybe Tuborg is bigger there.
So what about that Christmas beer with that sparkling?
All the
look on the
breweries is coming with a special Christmas beer. Although actually, they do the same for Easter.
bottle? Okay.
Of course, what Pentecost. It has never been any special Pentecost beers.
No, the only thing I see is about this beer they call Easter beer here.
Yeah, Easter. Yeah,
Right,
that's the
so-
last season we actually arrange with new beers, and then we have the Christmas again after. But no special beers for Pentecost.
Oh, that is very interesting, man.
Yeah,
Didn't know
they-
much about that.
We should maybe put ourselves down to a little company making special beers only for Pentecost. Holy Spirit beers.
Okay, so you can find place to brew that.
Yeah, I don't know. we could brew it in the Christiania brewery. They have their own. Have you ever met this
I've
guy?
seen one there.
Yeah, Nova.
Yeah. Have his own beer. They brew
Christiania
out
has their own brewery,
Actually,
and
I
I'm
never
sure
tried-
it's represented
I never
at the
tried
Grey
it.
Hall. You never tried
there.
it?
No, how much percent of that?
I remember it actually also as a little sweet, like a little Christmas like.
Okay, I got you.
But still, leaning towards the brown ale and the classic stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So what about on the Easter?
Supernova, I think it's called Supernova.
So what else some Easter beer you guys drink on Easter? We call that Pulse week.
Påskebryg.
Yeah. What you eat away from the beer? What you produce?
Yeah, maybe taste of chicken. I don't know.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Well,
chicken
we
taste, chicken flavor.
Yeah. Well, we have wine.
Okay, for Easter?
And drink wine and bun. We make special bun, Easter bun.
Bun? What is that?
Bun like you have. What do you call it?
Oh yeah, bolle.
Yeah, a bowl
Like the bun
with
bun,
raisins
like
and
the one you have
sugar. Right.
around the beef in a hamburger.
Right.
Yeah.
So we use that and drink a lot of red wine.
You drink red wine and eat buns.
Yeah, and Easter.
For Easter.
And
Okay.
cheese.
And there we have the lamb. The lamb meat is very popular
What Easter?
around Easter. Yeah,
Okay.
most people are having a lamb
Okay.
dinner.
So cheese is not a very common thing here. Or?
Cheese.
Cheese.
We are an old, farm country, so of course cheese is very important.
So you guys produce cheese.
We produce a lot of cheese.
Milk.
Amazing, yeah. We have a lot of amazing places
I see.
to.
But I notice I bought a milk here all the time. I use it once, put it back into the fridge, and the next 2 days it doesn't work anything. It's useless.
Ah, yeah,
So
but
it's got-
that's because sometimes they teach you down at the mini store, and they sell you the old milk because they want to get rid of
Really?
that first time. Yeah,
Well, that's not very good, man.
that's not very good
2-3
karma.
days later, when I try to
Yeah.
use it again, it's curdled. It's
But you can do as me and only buy condensed milk.
condensed milk. That's a sweet
With
milk.
sugar, sweet milk
Yeah,
with
yeah.
sugar in
Well,
it
I
because
use
it's
that.
already conservated. then.
I use that. We produce that in Jamaica.
Okay,
We have a condensed
yeah,
milk
You
in
must have a
Jamaica.
tradition for
Yeah.
condensed milk.
So we have that at night time. We call Milo. You guys drink it called Coco. Hot cocoa.
Cacao.
We produce similar thing. We call it Milo
Milo.
and
Okay.
Ovaltine.
Okay, okay.
The
Yeah.
same, similar to Coco.
Ah.
So when you're going to bed in the night, you drink a
drink a
hot
hot
cup of Coco, hot Ovaltine, and you sleep beautifully.
Oh yeah.
Cocoa here, that's the only thing I see close to what I'm talking about. I drink it here sometimes when I'm going to sleep. I sleep comfortable too. With some bit of honey in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That always makes you comfortable
Yeah.
and relaxed and warm.
That's right.
Coco, I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Nas, I wish you the same.
And thank you for taking the time off up here in this very tense Christmas time to have a small talk with me about cultural life
I appreciate
here in
it.
the Christmas period.
And thank you very much for having me and your program. And I hope that this program
It was
continues for the next year and the years to come.
Thank you.